See, there you go.
Hey, this is Ash with Horrorfix, and we are again trying to broadcast live tonight. This is Night Terrors Radio. I'm accompanied by Jim Chandler.
Hello.
And the other co-host, John Gardner.
Yo, what up?
How are you guys doing this week?
Super.
Maybe we can actually get through introductions without the software shit in the bed.
That would be good.
I don't like shit in the bed.
No.
It's messy.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what we're going to lead with.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what we're going to lead
We're
with.
only going to get stronger from there.
Yeah.
I mean, we're falling apart, apparently. Jim fell.
I did. I fell.
Oh.
It was not good.
Cementing himself as the most elderly member of the group.
Oh, thank you.
Jim had to fall.
Thank you.
Now, what exactly did you do with your hip, Jim, when you fell?
I was trying to get my wallet out to get my AARP card out, and I just can't remember things anymore. And I was reaching for the walker at the same time. That's when I went down.
You're probably at the early bird breakfast too, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Now, did you get your senior spirit discount on your soda?
Yeah, I did.
So, Jim no longer, his pelvis is completely crushed. Just like when he went to that frat kegger in college.
Oh, yeah.
And John is losing teeth by the score.
That's right.
By the score. I have one tooth that is broken and I just want to yank it out. So
Do you live close to a power plant or something?
No.
Okay.
Do
Can't
you?
do that.
Do you
No.
want me? Oh, okay.
I don't know.
So yeah, kidney stones and broken teeth. So I'm having a good time.
That's not
Just
good.
lidocaine, Oragel,
Mm-hmm.
lidocaine because I'm enjoying the lidocaine, and Percocet.
Is that like liter of cola?
It's like liter cola. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it?
How much cane, actually? Just a lidocaine?
Is it?
I was actually disappointed to find out there was actually no candy canes in the lidocaine.
No cane.
It's completely different cane.
It's light on cane.
You know, I thought so too, but no, it's heavy.
It's heavy on the cane.
Very heavy. I know that one full shot glass full makes me like drool out of the side of my mouth.
Is that right? Now, does it always the same side?
It depends on how I'm leaning.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah, so it's a good time. You know, the kids are entertained by it.
Yeah.
You know, I come
Nice.
across as one of those old drooly people.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about doing that at work now. Just constantly
Should be-
drooling all the time.
Yeah.
It'll keep people away from me.
Just for effect.
Sure. I think I'm gonna throw in a one of those Alka-Seltzer tablets for
Oh, just kind of foam.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Which reminds me, I did get a one sheet for Cujo. Just in case.
Yeah.
This is the segue.
That's right. Right.
Yeah,
Nice.
I picked up my Cujo
You
one
did.
sheet. Yeah.
Okay. Just this week or?
No, it was a couple weeks ago, but we hadn't talked about it yet.
Yeah.
So I've got a draw from the past.
That's okay.
We're breaking down the spatial dimensions of the show.
That's right.
Okay.
Where I can draw from 2 or 3 weeks ago to get content.
I'm gonna go ahead and draw a little bit here and drag the show back down because of all the pain that I've been having. I have not been able to lift my own Cujo.
Really?
Yeah, I just haven't had the urge.
So it's definitely not frothing at the mouth.
It is definitely not frothing at the mouth. It is not doing anything right now.
Yeah.
I mean, I hurt when I pee, but you know,
Okay.
that's kidney stones.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I'm waiting for it to happen when I'm at work so I can just absolutely unleash holy hell and people are like, what
Like
the
a
fuck?
week away from pureed foods and nothing but bed resting.
Oh, you're talking heaven right there, man.
Yeah.
So how are your guys' catheters doing? I guess that's the next question.
Oh, I could wish of a catheter.
They-
Oh,
Well, they hurt less now.
yeah.
So we were supposed to have a live interview tonight for anybody who's watching via Facebook.
Right.
And we are not having that live interview. It always stinks when we end up sort of getting stiffed.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, this has been the second week in a row that we just haven't been able to make things work with guests. Not on our end. We've been
No.
pretty vigilant.
Do we want to talk about the movie? What we thought about the movie, at least?
Maybe we can do that later.
Okay.
We'll allow a little bit of we'll disassociate a little bit
Okay.
from how disgruntled we are.
I get that.
Before we tackle that.
Uh-huh.
Because I don't think it's on part of the filmmakers. I don't think it's on part
No.
of even the agency that represents them. I think it's just a whole lot of crossed wires is what I think.
I think so, too.
However, what we are going to do tonight, and this is a first,
That's right.
because it's difficult to get this shit running.
It is.
It is.
Just to let everyone know, I mean, we have a full board in here that we run our audio through.
Mm-hmm.
We have another equalizer that's also an amplifier for each headphone. So we actually can monitor each individual headphone here. We have an EQ for each headphone. On top of that, we've got 3 monitors, 2 of which are dedicated to the computer, and 1 that is a mirrored monitor so that everyone on one side of the room can see what's going on my monitor, so that we can make sure that everything is sort of like running smooth, so you guys are able to see anything that I'm playing, any video.
Yep.
Now, while all of this is happening, mind you, we're broadcasting all of this through a software interface that then hooks up with Facebook Live.
Yep.
So now, and when we go to video, we are now actually running a video that includes my webcam, which is dedicated to my face, unfortunately. And then we have another webcam, and I will go ahead and just let everyone see, that is dedicated to our co-hosts.
So you have to see that.
Yeah, well, that light got turned off, unfortunately. Jim, turn the light on.
I'll turn
Turn the light on.
Take your headphones off.
Yep.
Who has his cane, his walker? Where's his walker at?
Well, we need to split the golf ball or the tennis balls
balls.
open on the bottom because he keeps tipping over.
Yeah.
I hate when that happens.
Okay, so we can see you guys a little bit better now. So we've got this webcam that's pointed on you guys, and now we actually have the ability to show people what we're watching. So we can run through some... That's like, for example, the things that...
Can't hear anything.
Can't hear any audio at all?
None whatsoever.
From any of our mics?
No. Nothing.
But you said you could hear it.
Can't hear anything.
Well, that's
Deceiver!
I couldn't hear you until I walked in and said,
Deceiver,
I can't hear you.
blasphemer.
Lies. They're all lies.
When you switch over to the trailer
Okay.
screen,
Well, let's see.
it
Okay.
cuts you guys out completely.
This is like a hall of fucking mirrors tonight. This is it's a hall of mirrors. Okay, we're gonna try this again.
All right.
Let's see if when we switch over to where I'll be watching the trailers, if you'll be able to hear our audio.
Yeah.
And hopefully you will be. Hopefully we've got it sorted out. So I gotta keep talking until the latency catches up with Facebook Live.
Right.
Uh-huh.
This is... I almost am incapable of doing this. The fact that I'm waiting for other audio to catch up to see if that I've done the audio correctly, I just don't know. And then I've got to wait for my wife to get back in here.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, wife.
Woman.
Hey, wife. Hey. This is nothing.
Well, she can't hear you because there's no audio.
The show is ground to a complete and total halt. Okay, so you got audio then?
Yeah,
Oh.
everybody.
All right, and it show. Hey, hey you! And it shows the screen just fine.
Yeah, I'm back. That was shocking.
Okay, perfect. All right. So.
There we go.
Okay, so the first trailer that we're gonna go. This is what we're gonna do this tonight. This is a new thing.
Okay.
We're gonna go through some trailers, and we'll do like some running commentary on what we think of the trailers. And everyone should be able to hear the trailer audio too, which should be pretty awesome.
That'd be nice.
So the first trailer is "Don't Let Go."
Gotcha.
And that's the name of the movie.
Right.
This isn't personal instruction. Okay, watching the trailer now for Don't Let
Grow. Go.
Aw.
So should this be followed up by a trailer called Get a Grip?
It should.
Hey, Ashley.
Hey, Uncle Jack.
And the best thing about your dad being such a screw-up is I get to spend time with my favorite niece.
Now, was that a Rorschach or was that an actual drawing?
I think it was an actual drawing.
Hey, Ashley.
Yeah.
Ashley? Ashley? Ashley?
That happy mood's taking a left turn.
No, God.
The blood splatter was a nice Rorschach.
I'm so sorry, Jack.
It's an unthinkable loss.
This isn't...
It is unthinkable.
I prayed for a second chance to leave.
Uh-oh.
An impossible connection. Because the Facebook audience can't fucking read. I have to do this for people.
I am never going to think of that song the same way.
I'm at my house.
For a minute there, I thought he struck a match on that. I don't know
Yes.
why, but it was like
Sound was
right on the
like
corners tape.
June 25th.
Believe it or not, I'm sitting right here. 2 weeks in the future.
Kind of like Frequency.
Okay.
That's what this looks like,
There's
yeah.
a crime that in your time hasn't yet happened. Your dad's gonna die.
Oh,
Your
damn.
mom's gonna die.
Holy crap.
And so are you.
Well, that's a bummer of a phone call.
Damn.
Yeah.
Change things.
Whatever happened to we're gonna get ice cream tonight.
Yeah.
Shit, I think ice cream's canceled.
Who did it?
We don't know that yet.
There's people here. There's a white car.
But I do always love these stories, by the way.
Yeah.
Like, even though we've sort of seen this before, this is still
Yeah.
pretty compelling to me.
I think the anything that is the what if with time and space.
Sure. Who doesn't love a good time travel?
Mm-hmm. I want to see it.
Do you?
Yeah.
Like, go to the movies and see it, or just like eventually see it at some point?
I think I would go to theater.
Yeah,
to see
I'm
that.
I'm actually I'm pretty sold.
Yeah, I
Are
am
you?
too.
Yeah,
I like it.
I'm pretty sold on this already.
Mm-hmm.
Like I love the idea of technology
Yes.
traversing different points in time. Like I love that. And what were we talking about before? We were talking about the Dennis Quaid vehicle, right?
Right,
Frequency.
Frequency.
Jim Cazaville.
Uh-huh.
Anything like that to me it's a compelling story.
Oh,
I
yeah.
love the idea, and also obviously this is Blumhouse's attempt to sort of get out of that specific horror genre with their Blumhouse Tilt
Yes.
line, I guess,
Yes.
which is sort of like them. Isn't this basically like DC saying, "Hey, this is Vertigo"? Blumhouse Tilt is like the DC Vertigo of Blumhouse.
Is it tilting towards a certain group of audience members?
I don't.
Well, I think Blumhouse Tilt also produced
Get Out.
Upgrade. I think Upgrade was Blumhouse Tilt as well.
which one is
Alright.
that one? Which one's Upgrade?
That's with the guy that's not Tom Hardy.
Oh, right. I got you. Yes, yes.
Right, Tom Hardy's stunt double,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
who was also in Prometheus, whose actor's
Okay.
name I cannot remember.
Right.
Can we do some crack research on that, Jim, and see if that was actually from Blumhouse Tilt?
Okay.
Okay, so let's see what we can get. We've got a few trailers we're going to get through here tonight.
Yeah.
But I will say from that one, I want to go see that.
I do too.
I do. Like I want to go see it. That it successfully did what the trailer's supposed to do.
Get your attention.
Yeah.
Makes you want to go see it.
yeah.
It seems like it has a lot of emotional weight to it, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, that's his favorite niece.
You know,
Okay.
I think when you put a child in there and she's in danger and it's like mom's killed, dad's killed, you're killed. It's like, yeah, I think at that point that's innocence. Mom, dad, okay, maybe they have sins or something that they're paying for, but
Yeah, fuck your mom and dad.
no, but I mean but the child, it's like no, you can't do that, and it's like
We don't even skip go. Just fuck your mom and dad.
Fuck your mom and dad. So are we gonna be?
Okay.
Are we gonna be dashed when we find out that the killer is somebody that they know? It's somebody
Oh,
close to them?
John!
Isn't it usually? Though?
I'm just saying.
Isn't the killer usually somebody that people know? That's coming August
John,
30th.
You just ruined it.
And
Okay,
you're
Okay,
wanting
when does that come out?
August 30th?
Now, did we find out if Upgrade was also a
Oh,
Blumhouse
okay.
Tilt
Yeah.
production?
I was looking up Deligo. Okay.
Mom and Dad still died, but she goes and lives with her uncle. So yeah.
Right.
Upgrade. So upgrade.
Looks like somebody needs to upgrade
No.
their.
Just regular Bloomhouse or Bloomhouse Tilt?
Yeah. Director, writer, cast.
Where's your money, John? Bloomhouse or Bloomhouse Tilt?
I just go regular Bloomhouse.
Really?
Yep.
I think it's Bloomhouse Tilt. I think it is.
Okay. Let's see what we got.
Where am I?
Okay. And in the meantime,
Yes.
well, Jim figures that out.
Damn it.
Hey, do you have your bifocals on?
Dude.
Oh.
It's actually the technology that's got me flummoxed over here. So
Is it because of the Googles?
it's because I'm so old.
Is it the Googles?
It's the Googles.
That's what it
He's
is?
trying to find out.
Where's-
He's actually asking the computer.
No, I was
He
asking
thinks he's in
you.
Star Trek.
Yeah.
Computer?
The hilarious thing is Jim does not have Siri on his phone, but he keeps verbally asking his phone to do things for him. Which means there's not even a love-hate. It's a hate-hate relationship.
Let's see.
His phone will do a damn thing I tell it to.
Where is
Okay.
director? Okay, I see. I've got upgrade, but where is the?
Okay, so while we're... And I mean, we're going to get to the bottom of this. We are.
We will.
Because I know that people out there are emotionally invested in it.
They-
Sarcasm.
It's too late to go back now.
There's no turning back.
They're probably placing bets as we speak. They're like, hey,
Yeah.
you know what? We're
It's
invested
like
in
there's
this.
absolutely no turning back about whether or not this is a regular Bloomhouse production or Bloomhouse Tilt.
Damn IMDb.
We've
see,
officially hit the inquiring minds want to know moment.
Oh, you're going? Are you Wikipedia?
I am. I'm Wikipediaing it.
So I think in the meantime,
Yes.
what we will do is we have another trailer lined up.
Okay.
Now this is interesting because this is a movie that, man, I saw some like production artwork and stuff for. We're talking a while ago, like a while ago.
Uh-huh.
So
I'm.
Itsy Bitsy, that's what we're gonna try
Yeah.
to check out right now. Is Itsy Bitsy giant spider movie? I'll take a giant spider movie.
I
Oh,
will
yeah.
too.
Eight-legged freaks is one of my
That's awesome.
guilty pleasures.
You know, I recently just revisited that.
Oh, this is looks like Bloomhouse Productions, Goalpost Pictures.
Oh, so it's not Bloomhouse Tilt.
Uh-uh.
No shit.
yeah.
All right, okay, here we go. Itsy Bitsy, this is the official trailer.
All right.
We're here.
I certainly hope there's a Miss Tuffet.
Well, this is it. Our new home, sweet home.
Smells funny in here.
There you go. It smells funny.
Something's wrong.
These private home nursing jobs are tough to come by.
Uh-oh.
We're lucky I got it.
Was that Bruce Davidson?
It is.
Yeah, Bruce Davis.
Oh, you know he's sinister.
Your son, you're not supposed to be in here.
Yes, sir. Maybe his markings mean.
You know what a legend is? This is macabre.
Hey, wait a second.
Uh-huh.
That doesn't look like a family consumable book.
Believe all that.
Look like a stripper with extra arms.
A legend can be
It's Ramakant.
The Legend of the Kama Sutra.
but becomes reality.
Uh-oh.
I like that. That's pretty cool.
That is good. A lot of this lately, the piano notes slowly.
Oh,
play.
yeah.
It's about time I
effective.
shut that drawer.
You know, a trip to Ace.
Oh, that was
Hardware.
pretty nice.
Yeah.
Did anyone catch the huge spider in the bathtub in the corner?
Uh-oh.
So I guess we're gonna see it from like inception to
Uh-huh.
Sure.
as it gets
Uh-oh.
enormous. I mean, already the production's elevated for me because I love Bruce Davis.
Yeah, I do too.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Can you check under my bed?
You were just having a bad dream.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I have to. I have to tell you something. This, with spiders. I'm not normally necessarily afraid of them, but I remember I woke up one morning and I was like, "What is this? What is this?" I got like a whisker that's loose. Or I was like, "What is that?"
Oh no!
It was jointed.
Oh no!
So I may have eaten one.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I woke up more. It's like, what is that? It's like it looks like a whisker. It's like, it's not.
Well, there's got to be some truth to this idea that we swallow.
I'm sure.
Yeah. What
a
is it? It's
number of spiders per
A dozen a
year.
year.
what is it? It's like
11 a night.
11 a night.
no, I'm pretty sure it's like over the course of like one calendar year.
Yeah.
The average person has like
8 to 10
12.
Yeah,
8 to,
something like that.
yeah,
Yeah.
spiders.
I just love
while you're
that
sleeping, they
we instantly
teabag
go to
you.
a baker's dozen.
I'm
Yeah.
sticking with 11 a night.
You're gonna,
11 a night.
11 spiders a night will teabag
Okay.
you.
Maybe
My
in our
wife,
house.
yeah,
my wife chimes in with, "We consume 11 spiders a night."
Yes.
on purpose.
On, yeah, mind you, she didn't see.
When Jim's sitting there eating his own whiskers.
Well, my wife didn't say is that we consume 11 a night while asleep.
Oh, while asleep. Oh, that's different.
That's right, sure.
That's actually a lower number.
Right.
Okay,
much-
so what
much-
was your guys' thought on the trailer?
It was good.
It's got a slow, creepy build, but I for being billed as like a huge spider type thing, I think it's going more for is like we have a spider. It's going to be creepy. We're not going to just go balls out spider galore, like
Right, yeah.
eight-legged freaks, but.
So
it looks
obviously
kinda
there's
fun.
something supernatural about it too. I mean, or else we wouldn't have seen
The book.
that artifact. We wouldn't have seen the Kama
Right.
Sutra. All of these things lending itself to the fact that this might not be a garden variety giant spider. This might
Right.
be something a little more.
A supernatural spider.
Right. I like the fact too that we don't know, of course, how big the spider is going to get.
Right.
But I love this idea that this thing might be like 5 or 6 feet.
Right, now-
I almost kind of like the idea better than if it's like the size of a house. I like the idea that it's something where it can still hide
Right,
in the
sure.
house, but when you do see it, it's super shocking
And you gotta
because
fight
it's
it.
like 5 feet wide.
I like it where it's just creepy enough.
And we may have only seen like the first 30, 40 minutes of the movie, or
Sure.
pieces from that. So
Now, are we going to find out that the spider killed that guy's niece in the first trailer? I mean, that's good cross.
Fucking YouTube. God damn YouTube.
you freaking tube.
Okay, now I want to ask you guys this because as we get older, have you noticed? Of course, YouTube starts tailoring
Yes.
these
Yes, they
commercials
do.
for us, right?
Right.
So at this point, are the only things that we're supposed to be worried about at our age is blood pressure and erectile dysfunction? Is that the only two goddamn things that concern us in our lives at this point?
Not so far.
No, I don't have a problem with either one of those.
Neither one.
My blood pressure was a little high today.
Was it really?
It actually was.
I blame Facebook.
Was it close to the time when the phone call was supposed to come through with the interviews? Was that when it noticed it elevated?
I think all day,
All day.
all day I've been anticipating the lack of live guests.
Well, also Facebook Live has got to make that uptick as well, right?
Well, I did so I went. This will be just a very brief tangent.
Sure.
Yes.
But as an aside, so since everybody's falling apart, I went in so that we could discuss the results of my MRI with my ortho today.
Nice.
To see when I was going to get my surgery scheduled. Okay,
Right.
that was the main thing was that we were going to see like how bad it was, what needs to be done, and then how we're going to schedule that to make sure that happens.
That's your pitching arm, right?
Not my catching arm. Tell you that much. So as it stands, I went in, and I'm basically just expecting like what is our timeline? What do I have to do?
Sure.
What's preparation for this? Strangely enough, my mutant healing factor is kicked in,
Nice.
and my calcifications are, I guess, presumably being absorbed back into my body.
Great.
So they were able to take a look at the impingements. Turns out tears are not that bad, so therefore surgery might not be imminent.
They're going to
Awesome.
start giving you like injections in your shoulder to help that along.
Just the adamantium.
Okay.
Yes, yeah,
nice.
nice.
That's all I've got to do. I mean, I'm just glad they were able to synthesize it in its liquid form, because otherwise, bad
I mean,
news.
personally, I
Right.
want to see you with the VR headset on and the diaper, but it's fine.
That's what I'm wearing right now.
yeah. So, I mean,
Okay,
It's a
so
leather diaper, though. So.
it's a leather diaper.
Gucci.
Gucci.
I mean, like a Guns N' Roses wedding.
Yeah, right. There you go.
No matter what I'm wearing, it has to be black leather. Okay, so let's go ahead, and now we have
3 from hell.
3 from Hell.
Nice.
Oh, interesting.
Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Fabulous. It looks fabulous. Oh, wait, there we are.
Search for the fugitives known as the Devil's Rejects resulted in a violent clash with police. chances for survival are less than 1,000,000 to 1.
Nah, seems a little grave.
Mm-hmm.
They're trying to blame us, but we didn't do it.
Free the three!
Free the three!
Uh.
Now we can have a real Day of the Dead.
Mm.
Any last words?
I still want to party.
I'm just a clown dancing for the friends of mankind. You're just going This is my death factory.
And Sid Haig just turned 80.
He
Yeah.
did.
Love it.
I'm talking about my love-hate relationship with Sherry Moon in just a
Okay.
moment.
Hello, America. Did you miss me?
I've got high hopes for this because, in my mind, Rob Zombie needs a win.
I think so too.
Now, we've talked about Rob Zombie before, and I'm an unabashed Rob Zombie fan. I'm all on board for this. My issue is there's not a whole lot of Sid Haig in that. Are they going to kill him off early and replace him with?
Well,
It's just a
it
teaser
looks
though
like
too. So.
it looks like Richard Brake.
I mean, I don't know if you guys have seen a lot of pictures of Sid Haig recently.
He's not aged well.
Well, he's 80.
He's old.
He's 80.
Plus, he's got something wrong, right?
He's 80, and presumably he does have some health issues.
Yeah.
I mean, he's still doing tons of conventions. Though.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
The guy's nonstop whenever it comes to conventions, but you can tell in a lot of the convention photos, which he just did a convention recently because I'm seeing a lot of photos online
Yep.
of the photo ops with Sid Haig. He just doesn't look well.
Yeah.
And by not looking well, I mean like he does not look engaged. He
Right.
looks like he is.
Long for this earth.
He just looks like he's having to sort of float through this thing because
Yeah.
I don't think he's
That's a
really
shame.
got the energy, and depending on how much he had to do for this,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it might be that he could only do part of the film, so we might be seeing a lot of Captain Spaulding in this. I'm not sure.
I think they're probably going to kill him off early and replace him with the Richard Brake character, which seems to be a Rob Zombie, character favorite.
Yeah, I mean,
Which isn't necessarily a bad thing because I do like the addition. But Sid Haig always brought this
Yeah.
this gravity to this role, and it's just fun and terrifying at the same time. Whereas Sherry and Bill Moseley, they're just wild and crazy.
Yeah.
And here comes Sid with this kind of controlled, elder, experienced psychopath.
Yeah.
I mean, to say the truth, between the three, undoubtedly Sid Haig is the one that's actually got the most on-screen charisma for me.
Oh, absolutely.
I think so.
Whenever we see him on the screen, it's sort of unbridled. Yeah, he's been around long enough. He's an organic actor. I mean,
Right.
he can make almost any kind of dialogue work.
Oh, yeah.
And I think because it's Sid Haig, a lot of this dialogue is Sid Haig dialogue.
Sure.
So it's stuff that he can spout pretty naturally. It's always quotable.
Right.
Very.
And
Bill Moseley's quotable too.
Yeah, I like Bill Moseley too. I do. And like I said, I have a bit of like a love-hate relationship with Sherry Moon because, and I've told people, I think there's a good actress in there.
Oh, very much so.
But I don't think Rob Zombie brings it out.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, if you've seen, like, for example, and this is where I always,
I know.
and I'm trying to find the diplomatic terminology here.
Just spew it out, and we'll go from there.
That's right.
Some of his movies exceed the super shitty for me.
There's really no good way of saying that.
There really
is
isn't.
No,
So-
it's pass and go and not even collecting me $200. It's just like, holy shit. And there are movies that I saw so much promise of his in. Like, for example, I do think The Devil's Rejects is a good film.
I do, too.
Meaning, like, I
Absolutely.
think
It's a
it's
great
well
movie.
written. I think it's well acted. I think it's well shot.
Yes.
I think it shows you from his first movie, from House of a Thousand Corpses. You watch that. I always felt the movie was about 10 minutes too long, But by the time he gets to Devil's Rejects, I think it's right. I think the pacing is good. And I like Rob Zombie's visual style. I really like that. But there's something about the storytelling in some of those. It's like 31 I wasn't a fan of.
Oh no, I
31
don't like 31 at all.
I think that was the right move to go direct to video with that one.
Right.
You know. But yeah, House of a Thousand Corpses. I saw that in the theater, and I immediately felt I needed to go take a shower and go to church.
Absolutely.
I felt dirty watching it.
Yeah.
And I think that's fantastic. You know.
You sort of feel that way now too. Though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. The one that gets me is the Lords of Salem.
Yeah.
Initially, I was like, I'm all on board for this. This looks awesome. And I watched it and I went, what the fuck did I just watch?
Yeah.
And I was confused by it.
Yeah.
And then I rewatched it maybe a month or so later, and I liked it a little bit more. And the more I thought about it, I really liked it more than I initially thought I did. It's one of those movies where you're like, you don't really care for it, but then the more you see it, the more you think about it, you're like, actually, that's not a bad movie, actually.
I think that Lords of Salem represents the most mature Rob Zombie movie.
It's
Like,
very much.
I really do.
I agree.
I think it is a much better Rosemary's Baby.
31, and the problem that I have with 31 is the fact that Rob Zombie, unfortunately, doesn't really know how people talk. His dialogue, although it's dynamic, is not natural dialogue.
Well, he doesn't have natural characters.
Well, and there we have it. You know, we really don't have characters that are all that natural. And what ends up happening is he sort of populates these movies with these funhouse characters, these carnival characters. And after a while, you start to lose a little bit of interest because we're not seeing any kind of duality. It's like we're just seeing parodies. We're seeing cartoon characters.
Right.
Because he's really trying to capture the sort of that grindhouse appeal of the movies that he loves.
Sure.
But the grindhouse appeal of the movies that he loves came accidentally.
Yes.
You know, they were a product of a subgenre that they were creating, not that they were trying to reproduce.
Right.
But now he's trying to reproduce it, and it's like with everything else. You end up it ends up
something
becoming a
different.
parody.
Yeah.
You know, you end up becoming a reflection of it instead of really capturing it. And I think 31 really fell flat for me because
I agree.
I just every time a character opened its mouth, I'm just like, holy shit.
Well, in the first 15 minutes, there's a lot of dialogue. Really, nothing's going on. Not much at all.
I agree.
No, it's just kind of padding, and then
Like I said, it was right just to good a video for that one. I think he knew that was a bunt.
and I think when you go and you look at the characters, you know, the two badass characters you think are like, oh, they're gonna have to deal with these. They get dispatched pretty quickly.
Yep.
And the other two that you think, oh, these are gonna be easy to get past, you don't. And I'm like, okay. I mean, I don't know if it's good or bad, but
Keeps you on your toes a little bit.
yeah, well,
Well, and he has the ability to bring some genre actors back into the semi-limelight that haven't been in films for a while, but he just really doesn't know what to do with them once he gets them there.
Right. Yeah.
It's like they have this novelty, but that's the only novelty. They get there, and then we don't really get to do that much with them, and it's disappointing because I like to see a lot of these actors, and I mean, obviously he did the right thing with Sid Haig.
Right.
Like, he put Sid Haig exactly where Sid Haig needed to be.
True.
But he
Yeah.
brings a lot of, C and D listers back, or, genre favorites that maybe aren't really all that well known, but he isn't able to really celebrate them
Right.
in the way that the fans want to see them celebrated.
Yeah.
Which is why it'll be interesting to see Richard Brake do what I think they're going to try to do with him in this film.
Yeah.
Which I think will be showcase what he's actually really good at.
now you're talking about veteran actors. Bruce Davison, he
Yeah.
was in
Oh,
Lords
yeah.
of Salem.
Yeah.
Was Lords of-
Yeah.
and he was also in Itsy Bitsy, and I love seeing him in anything.
Bruce Davison elevated Lords of Salem. Every time
I
the
think
guy's
so.
on
He
screen,
brought
it's
some
like
legitimacy to it.
here's an actor that everything he does is effortless. Bruce Davison is effortless. And I've loved him in almost everything. I mean, I loved him in X-Men. And if you guys haven't seen it, he is fantastic in Lathe of Heaven.
Yeah.
Have either of you seen Lathe of Heaven, by the way?
No, I know the movie, but I haven't seen it.
You gotta find it. It was, I believe it was it might have been a BBC produced show, or might even have been a PBS produced show.
Okay.
But it's based off of, I think it's Ursula Le Guin novel, Lathe of Heaven. I'm probably wrong.
Okay.
But I just, in my head, I say Ursula Le Guin.
He was in Big Wednesday back in the 70s. And,
Yeah.
I mean, his career goes back, I think, to the late 60s.
Oh.
I think he
Yeah.
started off like in medical center or something, like some TV and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And he's been around forever. And he was in, was it Willard?
Yeah.
He played
Yes, he
Willard.
was.
Yep.
Yeah.
So he's been around a long time.
Oh yeah, and he always sort of comes back to these fringe genre films, you know, like interesting little films. But yeah, seeing Bruce Davison in Lords of Salem it's just a treat seeing him in everything that he's in. Okay, so we do have now. This is something I'm really looking forward to. We don't have to discuss the trailer.
Yeah.
I really want to see Ready or Not.
Right.
Ready or Not looks like a lot of fun. Now it looks similar to a few movies that have been out, mind you.
It seems like it feels like a dare.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I bet you can't make a movie about oh fuck. Hey, say hide and seek. Hide and seek. Can
Yeah.
you make a horror movie about hide and seek? Okay, we can do that. Fuck.
And it's called Ready or Not.
Yeah, we can totally do that.
The sequel's going to be called Here.
You know what I blame? I blame Pirates of the Caribbean for a lot of these concept films that
Really?
can't quite get off the ground. I do.
Okay.
Why?
Because somebody at one point said, you know what? I bet you we can make a fucking movie out of that ride at Disney, Pirates of the Caribbean. All it has is a little tiny dip. You don't
Right.
even get wet. I'm going to make a movie about it. And then they made a great movie about it.
Right.
And then they made a whole lot of other movies about it.
Yeah.
And it made them a lot of money.
And
so I think that that's the model that a lot of Hollywood execs use now. Is they're like, yeah, no, they made a series, a franchise of movies off of Pirates of the Caribbean. So you know what? Hide or Seek, it's going to get it. We're going to do Hide or Seek.
The other side of that coin was Haunted Mansion.
Haunted
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
That was that the same year?
The side of the coin that does not turn up heads.
Right.
Certainly.
That was the same year, I think, as Pirates of the Caribbean. Very close, anyway. Both rides, both attractions. At
They
Disney.
have not had good luck.
Yeah.
Pirates of the Caribbean was lightning in a bottle.
Yes.
Very much so,
They
yeah.
didn't even have good luck with Tomorrowland, which
No.
had a lot of talent assembled
That
behind
should
it.
have
Yeah.
been a fantastic movie.
With George Clooney, right?
Yeah.
George
Yeah.
Clooney.
Okay, so we're going to go
And
ahead and watch the
Hugh
trailer
Laurie.
now for Ready or Not. So Ready or Not,
Here
we're
it
going
is.
to watch
Ready or
Ready
Yeah,
Not.
I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm not.
Oh, too late.
Here I come.
We're gonna start the count. Good luck.
It was like a teaser trailer for the teaser trailer.
Right?
That in half an hour, I will be a part of the Ladomus Gaming Dynasty Empire.
Dominion. We prefer Dominion.
I honestly can't wait to be a part of your family.
Well, she looks happy.
Those are the backup singers for Power Station. Or at least,
We are officially part of the family.
Okay, who's dating who now?
They're all dating each other.
So, at midnight, let's play a game.
Why?
It's just something we do when someone new joins the
why don't I have paintings like that in my house? Of me on a safari
Because you don't go on a safari.
with a long musket.
Are we really gonna play that?
Well, he said
Rules are simple. You can hide anywhere. We then try to find you.
How about New Jersey?
No way for me to win, right?
And stay hidden till dawn.
No, thank you.
Good luck. What the hell is this? How old is this thing?
I know you're in here.
This is pretty great. Oh, just, there we go.
And we're off.
Jesus, you shot the maid.
Wearing a giant white wedding dress, Emily.
It's so hard to get good help.
It really is. Sometimes you just gotta shoot it.
Insane.
I love the fact that we've got a lot of art direction in this trailer.
Oh, yeah.
Family.
It was probably directed by an art director.
Find her and perform the ritual. We're all dead.
Found her.
And today's video is called Getting to Know Your Crossbow.
Why don't you just use mine?
Mr. Ladomus, I just saw her running.
Oh.
Ah.
You're just another.
So does Annie McDowell not age?
That's what I was like, why the fuck is Andy McDowell in here?
But it's Annie McDowell from 20 years ago because
Right,
she
right.
has not aged.
Try 30 years ago.
Yes, hide and seek. Remember?
You wanted to get married. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Huh. I'm gonna pass on that.
You're gonna
You're gonna
pass,
pass on it, huh?
Really?
I'm gonna pass on it. Yes,
For what reason?
because I don't know if they're wanting it to be a comedy or a thriller or horror.
Yes,
Well,
all of
I
it.
think it's going to be a horror comedy.
I just horror comedies don't work unless you're
British.
British. Yes. I was gonna say Simon Pegg, but really British works.
I don't know. I like the way the trailer. I like the atmosphere of the trailer, the feeling of the trailer. As long as that can translate to the movie, then it's fine. I would be happy with it.
Maybe it's my run of bad luck with movies based on children's games.
You do not like Clue?
You can't touch Clue. Clue is the greatest thing ever.
It is.
But John undoubtedly hated Chutes and Ladders.
I did. Fuck your ladders. But Truth or Dare?
Truth or Dare. Yeah.
Would you rather?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All these.
Jumanji.
Jumanji's a different thing. but all
So if
these,
they're good, they're
these,
different.
these different things, all these horror movies that they've made off children's games haven't really worked.
No, you're right.
They're just like, meh, you know. So
I'm waiting for the horror version of Twister.
Didn't they already make that? Helen Hunt was in it, right?
It was Human Centipede.
Yeah.
But I'm probably gonna pass on Ready or Not. I'm not coming.
Okay.
There's a lot of elements I actually like about this.
I do too.
I think this is gonna be one of those you're like, trailer was better.
Now, I like Annie McDowell.
Who doesn't?
And I like the fact that I really think this is the message here. Find a woman that looks like Annie McDowell, and you will achieve immortality.
I
Think so?
Well, you got to drink her blood, but you got to find a woman first that looks like Annie McDowell. Also, Robbie
what?
our lead, our female lead.
Damn it.
Our female lead, Harley Quinn.
Margot Robbie.
No.
Margot Robbie.
That is not who's in that.
No, it's not.
It is not.
Her name is Samara Weaving.
Oh man, I get the two of them confused.
No,
that's like
she
that's
looks
like,
a lot like her.
I get that. She's blonde and has the similar bone structure. But
Yeah.
no.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah.
I totally shit the bed on that one.
I know.
But she was in what?
Samara was in.
She's in Babysitter?
Actually, she was.
Okay, gotcha.
She was actually in a few episodes of Ash vs. Evil Dead.
That's where you know her from.
Yeah.
You know, I was about ready to make the statement, like, the more you look at Margot Robbie,
Uh-huh.
the more suddenly she doesn't look like Margot Robbie.
Kind of like the more you look at it, the worse it gets.
Which, all of that is both wrong and right.
True.
Everything that I said.
That's right.
Okay, so we got more trailers.
All right.
Yay.
But, so, we got a 2 out of 3 on that one.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently John is
John is
not going to
ready.
go looking.
He is not ready or not.
He's not going to go looking.
What is our next trailer du jour?
Okay, now the full trailer for this actually premieres tomorrow at 9 a.m. Pacific time.
Specific time?
Specific time.
So specifically at 9
So
a.m.
non-Pacifically, we're talking 11 a.m. Central Standard. And this is It, Chapter 2. So we'll go ahead and we'll take a look at the...
Is this the one with the cute clown and the red balloon? Sweet.
It's adorable. Absolutely adorable. Ah, fucking YouTube. Video will play after ad. As much as I get annoyed at YouTube, you'd think I would have paid for YouTube Premium.
Right?
But
it's the principle.
Again, now I dislike YouTube because of what they do that I don't want to pay.
Right, and you've probably been with YouTube so long that you were there before, right in the beginning.
So well, we are the generation. We have been there right from the beginning.
Right.
We have.
So
I was there when it was MeTube. You know,
right. One tube. It
Now
was
it's
just
YouTube.
Yeah, it was. Okay, so this is the trailer for It.
The teaser trailer for a chapter dose
2.
Rapid trailer.
Yes, can I help you?
I used to live here.
I actually really like Jessica Chastain and Mama.
Mm-hmm.
I like Jessica Chastain in a lot of things.
Is it like you remember?
Cleaner.
Well, you feel free to look around while I get the water boiled.
It's no secret that I love the first It film.
Yeah.
And not only the first It film, but the first chapter of it in this new series of films as well.
Yes.
I love the look and feel.
Yeah.
I think these films really created a universe, just in the tone and the palette of colors that they use.
Yeah.
I do apologize. It gets so very hot here this time of year.
It's fine.
But you feel like you could just about die. You know what they say about Derry. No one who dies here ever really dies.
That's
Great.
not creepy.
She just sits there and looks at
Oh,
her.
wow. And?
Okay, break the stare.
Littering and? Littering
Patient.
and?
Littering and creepiness.
Strange. Strange? Oh my.
Eh.
Just gonna
I had some cookies
wave
in
my
the
chest
oven
vagina.
before you
Mm.
I shouldn't impose. I'm gonna.
You know that smelled like cheese,
Oh,
too.
stop.
Oh.
Fuck.
But expensive cheese.
Fromage.
Du fromage.
$14 in his pocket.
What did he do, Mrs. Kirsch?
My father joined the circus.
That's what you do with $14. If you had 15, it wouldn't be the circus at all.
I love just seeing her peek
Yeah.
around the corner there.
Uh-huh. Okay, why does she have to be naked, though? That's the thing that freaks me out.
Well, that's why.
Oh, because it freaks me out, okay.
Because it freaks
Why-
you out, Jim.
Why do old people have to be?
This is great.
What about you? Are you still his little girl, Beverly? Are you?
Yeah, you get this idea that just something just enormous and just horrible is happening.
Yeah.
It's me and the Losers Club has officially begun.
I think they did a great job casting the older Losers Club,
They
too.
did.
Hello.
You know, as far as the casting goes for the older kids, I may have a slight issue with one of them.
Which one?
The older Mike.
Okay.
They casted Isaiah Mustafa,
Right.
who I don't know if you guys remember. This was the Old Spice guy. Look at me.
Oh, right.
I'm on a horse.
Yes.
Now I'm on a turtle. Now I'm inside a turtle. You know that guy?
Uh-huh.
I'm I really
Now
at
I'm
some
inside a
point
turtle.
gonna say, look at me. I'm afraid of a clown. Now look at me. I am the clown.
Look at me. I'm inside this clown.
Look, I'm inside his balloon.
You're gonna have a problem disassociating.
I am. I'm
Okay.
gonna look for it, and it's never gonna happen.
But you're not going to see Professor X.
Thank God for that. Look at me. I'm behind Professor X.
I love James McAvoy
anything
in
he
both
does.
Split and Glass.
Yes.
I thought he was great in both of them. I loved Glass. A lot of people did not like that film. They didn't think it was a worthy third entry in sort of this weird trilogy. I thought it was great.
Right.
I mean, did both of you see it?
Yes.
I have not seen Glass. I've seen
was
the
very
first.
entertaining.
I've seen Split and I've seen.
I think Glass is very underrated.
Unbreakable.
Yeah.
I think it walked the line between the tone of two films that were in the same universe but were very different.
Very vastly different.
And to be
Vastly
able
different.
to do that, I think people criticized it for the very reason that I think it succeeded, strangely enough. But it happens quite a bit.
So, now with it, do we know if the kids who were in the first movie are going to be in some type of flashback? Like,
Yeah.
Okay, I mean not footage from the first movie, but did they
No.
bring them back to actually shoot other footage?
Yeah, they have extra
good
scenes and whatnot.
Okay.
I don't know if everybody's read the book, but I'm pretty sure they're going to leave out the whole orgy scene.
Yeah, they said they were leaving that out.
Yeah, we're not going to shoot a bunch of kids having an orgy.
That'll be in the unrated version.
Yeah, that's no.
Apparently, you got to keep popping quarters in your TV to actually watch that version. From what I've heard,
You got to put two dimes in the channel things at the top. That's
well, I'm obviously on board for the second chapter of it.
Absolutely.
First one was so good.
Everything in the trailer is reminiscent of the quality and the
creepiness.
The creepiness, and like I said, this whole there really is a universe building that's happening in just these films that you don't get in a lot of other horror films because they've really captured Derry. They've really captured, I feel, the Stephen King universe when a lot of King adaptations aren't capable of doing it. But they got it.
Are we wanting to say universe on this? It's part two. It's a.
Right.
They're not going to incorporate any other movies into it.
No,
we're not
no.
going to spend anything out of it. I don't know if we want to call it a universe.
I'm going to call it a universe because I think it actually,
Okay.
I think it builds this world. I think that
I agree with
a
you.
lot of the King adaptations have unsuccessfully showed us Derry, have unsuccessfully really showed us what King's world is like.
Right.
I think there's been some good examples of that. The Amazon series.
Well, I will say that Castle Rock.
Castle Rock was it's a fantastic building.
Yeah, Castle Rock was good,
and that threw in a lot of different ones. So it's.
And I think Castle Rock was a reflection of the quality of it.
Yeah.
Like, I think had we not seen it, we would not seen the kind of quality that we saw in Castle Rock.
I absolutely agree.
I think one thing I'm glad about is that after the first one did so well, there was talk about going right into production for the second one, and I'm glad they held it off like a year or whatever they decided.
Yeah.
So that they would, you know, and we haven't seen it yet, obviously, but the trailer looks good and it looks, you know, on par with the first one. So
No, I agree. I agree. So,
yeah.
So we can say safely that all three of us will be
yeah, definitely
in the theater September 6th. I don't plan on waiting
right
for this one. I plan on probably seeing it opening night.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Or if there's a showing that sort of skirts the idea of opening
Skirts
night.
it a little bit, eh?
Like on September 5th.
I see that show is going to be in the Dolby Cinema. Oh, that's going to be fun. All the creepiness and the sounds and whatnot.
Well, that's what I like about the trailer when the old lady's running around.
All naked?
You hear.
You can hear all the stuff flapping around.
Stop! No, you can hear the footsteps on the floor over the left side and then over on the right side. Yeah, it's really great.
It sounded like somebody was shuffling papers between their legs.
I did. I thought you were going to talk about her long titties smacking her belly.
Wow.
It's like, who's running around with a wet Rolodex?
It's like her titties are playing slaps with her belly.
Oh, that's just wrong.
Okay, let's see where we're at with this. Now, who actually remembers Banana Splits?
Oh, I do.
You remember Banana Splits?
All I'm thinking is a cartoon. That's
I saw it
all
when I was
coming up in my head is.
I remember when I was a kid. That was.
Yeah.
I mean, it was.
All right.
It was on.
Yeah.
So let's dive.
And this is in the same universe as Witchy Poo.
Yeah.
This is in the same.
Well, this is Hanna-Barbera. That was.
Sid and Marty Krofft.
Sid and Marty Krofft. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. But this was
Same
right
kind of
around the
thing.
same time, right? This
Absolutely.
would have been.
Yeah.
This would have been
Very
part of
early
a Saturday
70s.
morning, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. So now they've taken Banana Split and they've turned it into a full-fledged horror film.
Yes, they have.
Oh, if only they could do that with Jabberjaw.
So let's take a look at the Banana Splits.
Horror violence.
God, and they got an R too.
Sweet.
Should get a red band trailer out of
Sweetheart, we
are going to the Banana Splits.
Sometimes at night, I see the splits riding around in the little cars, laughing and singing.
Who's excited to see the banana split?
Rebecca, I'm canceling the show.
What?
Hey kids, put on your happiest faces because the Banana Split Show is about to begin.
I actually cannot believe this happened.
Oh, I know.
I'm just in awe right now. It's like, what the fuck?
There's hope for the future.
Huh.
Oh God.
Huh.
Come on, you fussy son of a... I just really want your brother's birthday to be perfect.
Huh.
So it's going straight to digital, right?
Yeah.
That might be a hard sell in the theater.
Oh, you think?
Yeah.
It's a possibility.
Yeah.
That looks disturbingly creepy.
It looks good.
I kind of
I'm on board.
I am
I
too.
kind of want to see that.
Yeah,
really
I'm on board.
I think it's one of those slow hits.
It definitely has that. I think what's going to happen is I think that there's going to be an audience for it that sort of see shades of Five Nights at Freddy's.
Okay.
Oh, sure.
So I think it's going to get a younger audience based on the similarities, but then the people who remember the Banana Splits are going to be like, okay, that's really what was happening.
Right. Totally.
This fucked up Elseworld was happening in the background.
Is this supposed to be taking place back when the show was on, or are they saying the banana splits are still going on and it's present day, or do we know?
I mean, that'll be something that we'll have to
tune in to find out.
We'll have to see.
Okay.
So you know what? This is our first trailer show.
I like it.
It's awesome.
I had a lot of fun with our first trailer show.
I think it worked out really well.
I love trailers.
So I think we should have more trailer shows.
I agree.
See how I'm passionately seeking acceptance.
You are
from everyone here.
You are.
We need another trailer show.
I agree. We should do more trailer shows.
All right. Well, hey, even though we weren't able to chat with the directors of it, and we're just going to go ahead and the Night Center. We were supposed to chat with the directors, and we just, our wires are getting crossed with those guys. So
maybe they couldn't get a sitter.
Hopefully, the irony. How apropos. We'll see what we can do about that. I would love to have them on because I do dig the movie. I saw the movie. I'm actually writing a review right now. Really enjoyed the film. We've also got some other things that we need to tease. For example, is that probably within the next month we will be releasing the short film based on our game.
Right.
So I'm excited because I haven't seen it yet.
Okay. We're all excited.
I'm extremely excited to see it.
You're excited. You should feel these nipples.
I got to tease.
You should feel it.
Speaking of teasing something,
yes.
I got to tease some other information.
All right.
That is breaking news, by the way.
What's that?
Breaking news.
So much more that I don't even think Jim has heard it yet.
I haven't heard it yet. What is it?
So when we release Slice and Dice the game,
yes,
we're releasing on 3 different platforms. The first, it will be available for retail.
Right.
It will be available online on HorrorFix.
Okay.
You'll be able to buy it directly through our e-commerce platform.
Nice.
Our e-commerce platform is not on right now because we're waiting till the release of the game. So you will be able to buy it. And actually, if you've already signed up on HorrorFix, you've already subscribed, you're already signed up to be able to shop, by the way, when the shop opens up.
Cool. Nice.
So if you've been on there, you've accepted notifications, you've created an account, you don't have to do anything. If you put the accurate information in, as far as shipping information, etc., you'll be able to get the game. But here's what I'm really excited about.
Okay.
I'm really excited about. So we're having 2 different incentives from 2 different crowdsourcing platforms. We'll be on both Indiegogo and we will be on Kickstarter again.
Nice.
Okay. The Kickstarter is getting a special pack of playable characters. We will be getting the Bride from the Crossing.
Really?
Ooh.
That's awesome.
We will be getting the post-apocalyptic Santa from I'm Dreaming of a White Doomsday.
Oh, man. That's great.
And, now mind you, this is not the full information because this is only 3 of 5. There'll be 5 playable characters. I'm teasing the first 3.
All right.
Okay.
We will also be able to offer Ghost Jason from Never Hike Alone
Really?
as a playable character.
That's awesome.
Very cool. I like
so, very happy to announce that news.
That's awesome.
Official news about the game, and hopefully we'll be able to give you all 5 playable characters. And that's just going to be on one crowdsourcing platform.
Right.
And that's going to give you the character cards. It's going to give you the actual magnetized combat character core system. And it's going to give you, we're going to have a few plot twist cards and some weapons cards and some victims cards that are on there that are specific to those films.
That's awesome.
Dig it.
All right. Well, hey, from everybody here at Horror Fix and from Night Terrors Radio, everybody have a great night.
Thank you.
Yep.
See ya.
Bye.